Heather from Here Booktubes, and today is my upcoming releases. These are books that I have already found and know that I want to read that are coming out in September and October. Now, I don't know about you, but I love fall and I'm so excited. It's currently 80 degrees, but I'm wearing my booties with my dress, so that makes it fall. So really, I mean, everything is perfect. Everything is coming together. Pumpkins are out and about my house, and I'm very excited to film this. So I'm going to go in chronological order because that just makes sense. On September 1st, we have Fangs by Sarah Andersen. This, I saw somebody review the arc on Instagram and it sounded really good. They gave it like 5 stars, raved about it. I was like, ooh, let me check it out. And it hadn't come out yet, so here we are. Vamp is 300 years old and has never met her match. That changes in a bar when she meets a werewolf. It's about meeting your perfect someone who is completely different from you, and I think it's gonna be lovely. And I do love a female vampire who's been a vampire for more than a minute. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Next one on September 1st is The Queen's Line by Kathryn Moon. The book that I've read of hers that I loved the most was one of her more recent releases. So I'm excited about this new one. It's a reverse harem. It's a fantasy reverse harem. Princess Bryony?
According to the author, it's Princess Bryony.
She lacks the hunger, which is something that at least the rulers of her kingdom normally have, and she doesn't have it, and she's hiding that. And she's also falling in love with all of her guys that she just got married to, and she's trying to save her kingdom, and she was gone and like buying time in like this old castle or whatever and just trying to figure out what's wrong. I don't know. Here I am. On September 15th, The Ippos King, which is Wraith Kings number 3 by Grace Draven, is coming out. I loved Radiance. I love the sequel, whatever it was called. The previous 2 books followed the same couple, and this is a new couple. That's kind of all I know. The setup from the other books is pretty clear that the things with the kingdom weren't finished up yet, so I'm excited to see what happens. It'll probably be a minute before I read it, but I'm excited that's coming out. On September 22nd, we have Tools of Engagement, which is Hot and Hammered number 3 by Tessa Bailey. I've read and enjoyed the previous 2 books. This is about the sister of the first heroine, and they're all in this club together. And it's a hate to love, and she's like very organized, very type A, but her family doesn't take her seriously, which, side note, was my major issue with the first book. That just gets on my last nerve. However, this one, like, her brother won't take her seriously as a house flipper. She's just the designer. So she gets in a competition with him, and it's a reality TV show, and it's whoever flips the house. And the only person who is willing to leave his company and take a chance on her is the cowboy that is younger than her and like a little bit of he's much more easygoing, but they have like a hate to love relationship, and I can't wait. On October 1st, Cruel Paradise, which is Beautifully Cruel number 2 by J.T. Geissinger, comes out. I really can't tell you what this book is about without spoiling the first book, but they're both about the mafia, and book 2 is about a guy from book 1, and I don't think we've met the girl yet. And I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be great. October 6th, my single most anticipated book of the year, and it's not a romance book, is The Return of the Thief by Megan Whalen Turner. This is the 6th book in the Queen's Thief series. I've been reading the series for over half my life. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this book, and it's been delayed and delayed, and every time I've checked on it in the last few months, it has maintained its October 6th release date. So please God, come out. The Thief is, this is one of the greatest series I've ever read. It's a YA fantasy series. The first book is, in my opinion, a little bit boring. It's a travel story. It's a very small group of people traveling. There's not a whole lot going on. The thing that I love about this series is that at the end of every single book, you get an epic reveal of how a character was planning all these things behind the scenes, and all these kind of happenstances were actually things that they orchestrated, and it's just incredible. Is somebody explaining their cleverness to you and you never saw it coming, and I love it. I love it. I almost DNF'd the first book, and that would have been one of the greatest mistakes of my life. So if you ever start that series, you must finish. First book is, in my opinion, again, the slowest and the worst book, but the ending will kind of give you a taste of whether you will love the series or not. I can't wait. I want to reread all the books before this one comes out because I just know there's gonna be a million little things, and I'm so excited. October 13th, The Favor by Suzanne Wright. This is a contemporary standalone by Suzanne Wright. She normally writes paranormal. She's an assistant to a very wealthy man. She agrees to a favor with him or something like that. Turns out he wants her to be his wife for 12 months. She would not have done that. And it's not like a hate your boss thing. It's your boss is really freaking charming. It might make you fall in love with him, but also ruthless and unforgiving. So we'll see. Suzanne Wright, great writer, love her. So I can't wait. October 29th, Reign of a King. Just Kingdom Duet #1 by Rina Kent. I read the Royal Elite series. I've not read the Ruthless Knight, Broken Knight, whatever it is. That's about the next guy, because honestly the setup for that relationship and stuff just didn't interest me. Then there's another one that's out that I also haven't read, but I might read, but I don't know. But this guy, okay, first of all, you have to understand that all the guys in these series are sociopaths and are terrible people. And this is the uncle of the first sociopath, and he's like the worst. He is the ruthless businessman who just everybody lives in fear of. And what happens when he finds and pursues a woman, and I can't wait. I think it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited and nervous and like, what's gonna happen? What am I gonna hate about this, but also love? So even if I don't read the other two teenage ones, I'm definitely reading this one. And I just wanna know what happens. That's it. That's all the books that have been announced for September and October that I really want to read. Tell me your most anticipated releases, and thank you for watching. Bye.